What's going on, guys? My name's Dark Populous, and what you're looking at right now is Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PC. You can get this game off Steam for cheap. However, this game was originally released for the PlayStation 2. Now, I absolutely played the gobshite out of the original Star Wars Battlefront and also Star Wars Battlefront 2. There are also other iterations of these games on the PlayStation Portal, one being a remake of Star Wars Battlefront 2, and another one being Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, which allowed you to customize your characters, appearance and all, and it also allowed you to use more unique characters with new unique abilities. So we had a quick glimpse at some of the gameplay footage at this year's E3, this year being 2014, and what we saw was mainly the developers talking about how they developed the maps, and what they said is that they went back to the original set locations for where they filmed the original Star Wars films, and they've duplicated the areas and put them inside the game. So what we're actually playing in is the actual areas the films were filmed at. We also saw how the graphics looked, and just looking at this video, the graphics look really good. However, I have to remain skeptical about the graphics. What they're showing us now might not be the end result, and it might not also look the same in different areas. Now, imagine those areas being destructible. And you can already see how much of a good game this sounds like it's going to be, just from that. Now, again, if they follow the same guidelines as Battlefield 3, the combat and the gameplay style won't be as fast-paced as it was in the original games, which in my personal opinion is a good thing, because it allows players to take advantage of the map more. You don't just run past cover and then zigzag past laser fire like you're some sort of Matrix character. You'll actually have to take cover, and you can use the environment to your advantage, or it can fuck you over. Originally, Star Wars Battlefront 3 was going to be developed by Free Radical Design. However, that company got shut down along with Star Wars Battlefront 3. However, the footage and the leaked information coming out of that showed that you could be in a space battle and transition to the planet's surface and go into a ground fight in the same map. Will this be the case in the version that DICE is creating? That is uncertain, but if they were to implement it, I personally think it will revolutionize the whole open battlefield genre. It will be the first of its kind, allowing you to transition between a planet's surface into an actual space battle between capital ships and dogfighters. There has been some speculation that DICE are implementing features from Star Citizen into their space combat. Does this confirm the transition from planetary battles to space combat? No. But it does confirm that the space combat is going to be awesome. And they're taking pages from other games. And that is a good thing. Because if they were to completely copy what they did with Star Wars Battlefront 2, it probably wouldn't do so well. Star Wars Battlefront 2 as it is isn't very popular. And I don't think anyone would continue to play the new Star Wars Battlefront if it was just the same thing. The space combat in Star Wars Battlefront 2 wasn't really that open. When you went further away from the battle, you would get a message on your screen warning you to return to the fight, or you would die in 10 seconds. It's similar to the way it happens in Battlefield 3 and 4, when you go into the red zones. You get a warning, and if you don't leave or return to the fight by the time the 10 seconds have passed, your character will automatically die. The insides of the capital ships weren't really that vast or detailed. There were only 2 rooms, one being the hangar, and the other one being the control room, which was the room that you could sabotage to destroy the ship. or at least damage it. Hopefully DICE can add more to the interior of the capital ships, instead of making it smaller on the inside and bigger on the outside. One last thing I want to talk about is the single player, and if there is going to be a single player in the new Star Wars Battlefront. Now, the way I would like to see it is how they've done it with Star Wars Battlefront 2. They had the same gameplay mechanics as they do in multiplayer. You have to go out and capture control points to win the game, and you have reinforcement tickets, and if you run out of reinforcement tickets you lose, and it's the same for the opposing team. However, in between missions they had some dialogue, they had some cutscenes to show a story, and on top of that they implemented objectives within the levels to help you finish the mission or win the battle, and I hope to see that same sort of style. I hope they don't go the whole Battlefield 3 route where they go into a whole Call of Duty-like first-person action flick, where your character seems to be unrealistically the only one who's able to do anything, and everyone depends upon you. So anyway guys, do you agree with my opinions? Do you think that they should have a transition between planetary battles and space battles within the same map? Do you think the gameplay should be arcadic or more realistic and gritty? And do you also think that they should use the same campaign style as they did with Star Wars Battlefront 2? Leave your comments below. I want to know what you guys think. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope you're looking forward to this game as much as I am.